There is a metaphysical story that is told. We would hear this story as children. The story is that the angels got all together, the sons of God, all the angels got together. And the councils, the cherubims, the cherubims and the principalities and the mights and the dominions and all of the angels, they all got together. And as they got together, they began to look, and the question was given. The question was asked, where should they hide the divinity of man or of mind? Where should they hide the divinity of mind? Where should it be hidden? And one angel got up and said to the divine nature and said, we should hide it in the depths of the ocean. And God turned around and said, no, because humanity will go into the depths of the oceans and create submarines. Another one said we should hide it on the top of a mountain. We should hide their divinity on the top of a mountain. And God said, no, because man or mind will learn how to scale the mountains. Another one said we should bury it deep, deep into the ground. And God said, no, because man or mind will learn and create tools to be able to break and dig deep within the earth's surface. Another one said we should hide divinity in the clouds. And God said, no, man will learn how to fly through instruments and aerodynamics to go through the skies. Finally, God told the council of the angels and said, enough, I've figured out where I'm going to hide it. He says, I will hide myself in humanity. And so that story was told to us young prophets at 5 or 6 years old. These are the stories that were told to us baby prophets. That the divinity was hidden within every one of us, waiting for you to enter in and dwell there. And let me explain something. When you start dwelling there, the beauty that you will experience, the bliss that you will experience, what you will experience on your body, when you learn how to dwell and enter into yourself. And that's the mystery of seek ye first the kingdom. Seek ye first through mind. Seek it in consciousness. The kingdom of God is when you seek it in divine consciousness. That is the kingdom. And so Zebulun teaches us how to create the haven in mind, how to build the subconscious mind on the good of the Lord, the good of the law, how to build the subconscious mind in the 9 virtues of the fruit, how to build the subconscious dwelling place that you dwell in. And when you learn how to dwell in these higher states, Zebulun begins to get developed. Sickness cannot touch you. Diseasement cannot touch you, because you have learned how to dwell in formless awareness to create new awareness. Oh, God! This is getting good! You have learned how to dwell in your I am that I am, which is formless self-awareness, to become aware of your own divinity within yourself. You have learned how to dwell in your formless self-awareness to experience your divine self and to dismember your carnal self to remember the Christ self. Dwell in it. It is important that you learn how to dwell in it, and that step is the fifth step faculty. When you learn how to dwell in it, what will start happening is that you will no longer just fall asleep and become unconscious. See, some of you fall asleep, you still don't remember all your dreams. You just fall asleep in la-la land and you don't know where the hell you're going. And then when you're experiencing hell on earth, you're sitting up there and you're saying it's the devil, but it's stuff that you created. It's your own monster that you created. You know, I told you the story about that lady that had that thing chasing her, and she had a whole drama going on, and when she got down to the bottom of it, she said, what are you going to do to me? What are you going to do to me? And the monster looked and said, lady, this is your dream. The lady, I don't know. This is your own thought projecting upon your own awareness. So we must learn how to create a sanctuary. A sanctuary. Just like your physical body, you have created a home for the sanctuary of your physical body. You got your silk pillow cases so you don't mess up your hair. You have your Pretezi sheets where it feels like you're sleeping on silk or bamboo cotton where you're laying on. You have your little things in your home. You've created a nice dwelling place that you feel comfortable to sit at and relax and to lay down your hair. You must also create a sanctuary that you lay your subjectified head, your subconscious. And you create this sanctuary through thought. Just like there's stuff in my homes that I keep, that I like, that makes me feel comfortable, that makes me feel at peace. Just like I have my couch and my tufted velvet Armani couch, just like I have all of these things that I feel comfortable in. In my home, which has become my physical sanctuary, you also must create your spiritual sanctuary. You see, Zebulun is teaching you how to create your own heaven. Now, I know this is a lot for some of you people because you come out of the dogmatic tradition where it is a belief system that heaven is far, far away, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. I know that's what they told you, but it's not over the rainbow, baby. It's the rainbow that you've created within yourself. And so you must understand that Zebulun deals with your ability to create the subconscious atmosphere that you are dwelling in. Listen to me, people. You must practice creating it. And this is why it's important that you get into a place of where you are creating and playing in that haven on the subjectified realm of your dreams. See, once you start learning Levi on how to be able to see where you're going, then you get to a place where you start creating your heaven. See, I've gotten to a place that I have gotten to a place where in my dream state, as I fall asleep, there are certain places that are non-physical realities that I travel to, and I stay there. Because I've understand that heaven is a state. Heaven is the state of right thinking. Put that into the chat room. Heaven is the state of right thinking. It is not physical. It is a state of consciousness that is spiritual. Ooh, Jesus. Zebulun deals with creating that, and I'm spending a little time on that because you must understand how to create those states. And as you start seeing your dreams, Frankie was talking to me about his dreams, and his dreams, he keeps on having these political figures going, and he keeps on going to the same place. He's going to the same place, experiencing the same people. I said, well, you're experiencing the same people. You have to understand how to create your own haven. How to create your own state that projects your right thinking. And you sit in that state. You dwell in that secret state. And the more you dwell there, the more you will see the projection of bringing heaven on earth. This is the secret meaning of calling heaven on earth. That is the Lord's Prayer. On earth as it is in heaven. Bringing heaven down on earth. That's what every one of you should be doing consciously. Now, you're doing it unconsciously, but I'm teaching you how to do it consciously because some of you have brought down some stuff that you didn't like. You didn't mean to bring down that sucker, that booger, that heifer. But now I'm teaching you how to do it consciously. So just like your physical body has a haven or a home to go to and visit, you need to learn how to create that spiritual atmosphere of right thinking so that your subjectified self has a haven that it goes to. That you're not going to these crazy places that don't make sense. For example, one of the havens that I go to when I fall asleep is that I go into places where there's endless worship. I fall asleep and go to a dream state at any moment, and I'll wake up with a new song or a song of the Lord, and I'm there singing and worshiping and doing that. That is a particular state that I visit. And I know how to get into that state. I fall into it. I fall asleep into that state. And I get into a state of worshiping the divine nature within me. And as I'm worshiping the divinity, I'll fall into a state, and all of a sudden I'll end up being in a place where a bunch of people are praising God and worshiping God. I've had dreams like that over and over and over and over again. Because I have allowed that to become a haven. Because I've gotten to a state of right thinking that I've learned how to have my thoughts activate worship as I fall asleep. And so I get into that state where I'll just be worshiping God and I'll start dreaming. And as I'm dreaming, I went back into that state and it is glorious. Then I have another state that I enter in where there's a bunch of gold and money. I visit that state and I can see stuff written on gold bars and it shows me what investments to make, what stuff to do. I did that recently and got a ticker symbol and told a couple people about it, and people have been making crazy money. I gave one person a ticker symbol. They're listening. They're a partner. I gave one person a ticker symbol. I had 3 partners text me and said, that word that you gave Marion, we too went and invested in that same thing. We know it wasn't our word, but we heard you say it to her. So we put money in there, and they said, Prophet, I've been making some crazy money off of that investment. They said, we know that wasn't our word. That was Marion's word, but because you told it to her, they said, thank God Marion was obedient to do the seed because it's been blessing me. I got to send you another donation.